Hello everyone. I'm Alex. Welcome to English After Hours. I'm really happy you're here. Today, we're going to learn something that every English learner uses almost every day. Do and does. Now, many people try to memorize grammar rules. But today, we're not going to do that. Instead, I'll help you understand this topic in the simplest way possible. Once you understand the pattern, you won't need to memorize long rules. And after that, we'll practice speaking together, so you can use it naturally in real conversations. So, let's get started. Let's start with a simple example. Imagine you've just met someone for the first time. You'd like to know if they enjoy music. Which question sounds correct? Do you like music? Or, does you like music? Take a second. Think about it. The correct question is, do you like music? Exactly. Because the subject is you. And with you, we use do. Let's try another one. Now imagine you're talking to two of your friends. You want to ask if they play football. You ask, do you play football? Simple. Now you're asking about your friends. Do they play football? Again, we use do. Have you noticed something? So far we've used you, they, and both of them use do. Now let's add two more. I, we. Listen carefully. Do I need a ticket? Do we have enough time? Perfect. So here's our first group. I, you, we, they. Whenever you see these subjects, use do. That's all you need to remember. Now let's look at another situation. Imagine you're talking about your sister. You want to ask someone a question. Which one sounds correct? Does she like chocolate? Or, does she like chocolate? Think carefully. The correct answer is, does she like chocolate? Very nice. Because the subject is she. And with she, we use does. Let's try another one. Imagine you're talking about your brother. You ask, does he play cricket? That's correct. Not, do he play cricket? Always say, does he play cricket? Now one more. Imagine your phone suddenly stops working. You ask your friend, does it work now? Again, the subject is it. So we use does. Now let's make this really easy to remember. There are only two small groups. The first group is I, you, we, they. With these subjects, always use do. The second group is he, she, it. With these subjects, always use does. That's the whole idea. Nothing complicated. No difficult grammar. Just two simple groups. Let's see if you've got it. I'll say a subject. You tell yourself. Should it be do or does? Ready? We. That's right. Do. He. Correct. Does. They. Excellent. Do. She. Very good. Does. Excellent. You're already starting to recognize the pattern. And that's exactly what I wanted. Because once you understand the pattern, speaking English becomes much easier. Now I have a quick challenge for you. Imagine you've just met a new classmate. You'd like to know about their hobbies. Which question would you ask? Do you like reading books? Or, does you like reading books? Write your answer in the comments. And while you're there, write one more question using do. It can be about food, sports, movies, or anything you like. I'd love to read your examples. Alright. Now that we've understood the basic pattern, so I hope you can see that do and does aren't difficult at all. They're simply words we use to ask questions. Whenever you want to know something about someone, or whenever you want to ask for information, you'll use do or does. For example, if you want to know about your friend's hobbies, you can ask, do you like music? If you want to know about your friend's brother, you can ask, does your brother play cricket? It's really that simple. You don't have to remember long grammar rules. Just think about who you're talking about. If it's I, you, we, or they, use do. If it's he, she, or it, use does. And after a little practice, you'll start saying them naturally without even thinking. Before we finish, I'd like to leave you with one simple thought. A few years ago, I met someone who knew a lot of English words. He had studied grammar for years. But whenever he wanted to ask someone a simple question, he stopped. Not because he didn't know English, but because he was afraid of making a small mistake. One day he told me something I'll never forget. He said, I spent so much time trying to speak perfectly that I forgot to simply speak. That sentence stayed with me. Because learning English isn't about getting every sentence perfect. It's about being able to communicate with confidence. Today you learned something small. Just do and does. But every small lesson like this becomes part of a much bigger conversation you'll have in the future. So don't wait until you feel perfect. Use what you've learned today. Ask questions. Start conversations. And let your confidence grow one sentence at a time. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm Alex. And this is English After Hours. I'll see you in the next lesson.